Hi, this is Chelsey Lambert with Lex Tech Review, and we're here at ABA Tech Show with Jubilee and Jubilee Payments by Legal Pro Systems. And Carlos, we have talked quite a bit before the show, and I'm really excited because this is your first time here, right?
Yes.
You're a first-time tech shower.
Oh, I know. We're very excited,
Yeah.
and thank you for the recommendation. It's been really fun. We've met a lot of great potential clients, vendors. It's an awesome venue. We're excited.
Fantastic. Well, I'm happy to hear that you're having a great time, but I also want to hear, you guys have some really unique features. So you are the first, bankruptcy petition preparation software to actually integrate, your own exclusive, payment processing system. Is that right? And so what are some of the advantages, like bankruptcy firms haven't typically been able to process payments? So, why are you bringing this to your customers? Tell me a little bit about what motivated you to do that.
Well, that's a great question, Chelsey. Really, it stemmed from the fact that a lot of bankruptcy clients have been hesitant accepting any sort of electronic payment. They don't want to incur additional debt for the clients. So credit cards have been always off the table. They've been scared of them. But what we're doing is we're presenting a product that takes the alternative electronic payments, the cash equivalent ones. Your debit card, ACH transactions, that's cash right out of the bank, which they are perfectly allowed to accept, making it very easy to accept that online. It goes right into their bank account, which hopefully increases their sales or revenue and opens up a new way for them to bring in new clients.
Oh, wonderful. And I think you you bring up a really good point, is that they've been hesitant to accept credit cards, but bankruptcy is really, one of your sweet spots, and where you've refined your platform. Like I wrote a review last year, and hands down, when you look at some of the other tools out there, it feels like a powerhouse of workflow and automation and petition preparation and doc prep and the Chapter 13 plans. So by adding the ability to run recurring debit card or ACH payments, or in the event that you have a unique situation and a family member wants to use a credit card, this now gives them the ability to run their law firm like a business, like the rest of the law firms here that are shopping for software get to do. Like, you've really brought that capability to your customers, and I think that's just, that effort is well worth calling out.
Absolutely, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. You also have another really unique part of Jubilee, the court notices and automated, hearing and scheduling calendaring that we see here. Tell us about that, because I know that's another, kind of unique differentiator if bankruptcy attorneys are looking for a real, incredible practice and petition preparation software to run their practice. This is a huge win for them.
Yeah. This is a wonderful part of the application. Really, what happens when you file that bankruptcy case, you get between 100 and 150 emails from the court. These electronic notices, anything from the status of the case change to here's a document, there's a hearing coming up. So the attorney just going through that, trying to organize it, it's a lot of time-consuming effort. So our product automates that entire process. We assign you a Jubilee email address, you provide that to the court, and all of a sudden we get a copy of every email from the court.
Oh, wow.
That email gets assigned to the case already in Jubilee. Those documents, we download them, which in itself is huge, because normally you go to Pacer to access those documents. 10 cents a page adds up real quick. So not just time, but there's a huge cost savings there as well. And in addition to that, we look at that docket, we look at that email, we find a hearing, we find any relevant information, we pull it out, and it's on your calendar. So it really saves so much time for our bankruptcy clients.
And think about, just the hassle and trying to keep up, and the consequence. Like, what if one of your key people, like your paralegals or, your assistant, is out for a couple days and those emails don't get recorded? With this, you're safeguarding your practice in a way too. So
it's wonderful. We're adding a new feature called keywords.
Yep.
So you're able to add in specific, okay, if this pops up in this case, notify me, because that might be a big deal. And really staying on top of it without constantly having to check it, I think is going to be a great benefit.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, you beat me to my next question, which is what you were excited about in 2018 that you're launching with. So that's one new feature. Anything else on the horizon that our audience should know about?
Well, yes, absolutely. Notices or key features keywords is a great new piece. We're also opening up a client portal.
Oh, love it.
One of the things that attorneys really want to do is share these emails, share everything with with their client, with their debtor. So we're putting together a portal where they can connect and automatically get access to those documents and notices, which is going to be huge.
Fantastic.
Really expanding along client communication. That's the big thing of 2018. Automated emails, text messaging, and
Love
also
that.
online chat services for the clients. So that's going to be a big piece of what we're doing.
That's huge. I mean, we've got a few sessions here that talk about it, but that's really been my, kind of soapbox speech for 2018. It's like, if you're not implementing secure text messaging and client portals of some kind in your practice, email is quickly fading as that primary form of communication, and the best of breed case management and practice management providers in the space like yourself are folding in text messaging as an option, because just like we go see our dentists, our doctors, our hairdressers, even our dog walkers are coordinating schedules to handle everything. So why wouldn't we expect that our lawyers work the same way? And that is the expectation of the consumer, especially when dealing in a practice area like bankruptcy. I mean, they've got limited, in a lot of times, limited access to technology. Do you really want to be talking on the phone about your bankruptcy when I could just text or log into a client portal? It's a really sensitive and confidential conversation. So I don't always want to have a conversation like that on the phone in the middle of my office during the day or around my family members at a gathering. But if I can quickly answer my lawyer or upload a document or a picture of a document from my phone, I'm much more likely to do that as a legal consumer. So huge wins there, all the way across the board. So go ahead.
Yeah, and just building on that, you kind of nailed it. Security is a big reason why, in our opinion, you should move away from email. Email isn't encrypted. There's no guarantee that they received it or read it. So by going to these alternate forms of communication, you know that it's safe. You can easily hey, they read it, they looked at it, and you eliminate all those security risks that email traditionally is open to.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the same thing with electronic payments.
Mm-hmm.
That speaks to taking that security level and applying it to the payment space. I mean, check fraud is on the rise. Higher percentages there than have ever been seen before. And in general, especially with the fees and the way that you've structured it for your clients, it's a very easy program to get into, and now it keeps everything in one place. So really give you and your team a tremendous amount of credit for all the work that you've done. I know you've been pushing pretty hard before you got here, so thanks so much for being here and for sharing your time with me today.
Yes.
And where can they find out more about Jubilee?
Absolutely. Well, you can always visit our website, jubileepro.com. Go out there, check us out. Constantly updating it and offering a lot of great features and upcoming products.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Carlos. So good to see
Chelsey.
you.
Absolutely.
Yes.